Morning, welcome back to Trainify TV. Okay, so today we're doing a yoga vinyasa style flow, and it's going to be a hands-free flow. So we're not going to be using our hands, or we're going to be giving our wrists a bit of a break today. So if you have any wrist pain or some injuries, or you just want to, I don't know, do like a yoga leg day, then this is the flow for you. So grab yourself some water. And then come onto your mats. We're going to get started in a comfortable seated position. Okay, so let your hands just rest where they want to fall naturally. And we're going to just start by tuning into the breath, taking some nice long inhales and long exhales. You can close your eyes. Just turn on the music. And sit up nice and tall. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. And just start to tune in. Just notice how you're feeling today. Any sensations going on. Taking this time to commit to your practice. Take a few more cycles of breath. Hello to those just joining us. Okay, good. We'll take one more beautiful, nourishing breath. And then when you exhale, just let out a big sigh out the mouth. Again, you can start to open up your eyes. And we're going to start to warm up the neck. So take your head around in circles and just start to draw some circles with your nose. Nice and slow, nice and gentle. And the other way. Good, bring the head back to center. We'll start to come around and do some twists. So let's grab the left hand over to the right knee. Take the right hand out behind us, fingertips to the floor, and then inhale, grow tall. Exhale, start to look over your shoulder. And for those of you who just joined us today, we're doing a hands-free yoga flow. So it's a vinyasa style flow. We'll be using the legs quite a lot in this practice. And we'll be doing a few balancing poses. Exhale, turn, and let's swap sides. So if you're quite new to yoga, it might be a little bit difficult to get it straight away, but that's okay. It's, you know, you can fall over a few times. No pressure. Inhale. Last breath here. Good, exhale, turn back around to center. So since we're not going to put any pressure on our wrists, we're going to do some seated cat-cows. So grab onto your knees again. And then I want you to inhale and then pull your chest forward. So shine it forward, bring the gaze up slightly. And as you exhale, go around for the spine. So draw your shoulders to the front, loop them forward. Get a nice round spine. And then inhale, come forward again. Exhale, round it through. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, come back to a neutral spine. Gonna loop the shoulders around in circles. And the other way. Good, now turn to come parallel onto your mat. Let's quickly just warm up the legs. So stretch them out in front of you. And let's do some ankle work. So just point the toes forward, just kind of warm up the ankles a little bit, and then flex the feet. And do it again. One more time. Good, let's come back. Keep the feet flexed, and we're going to just start to bend from the hips and reach forward to our ankles or maybe our toes. Just find what's comfortable. And breathe. Nice big inhale. Good. With each exhale, just see if you can just go a little bit deeper into that stretch. Remember, we're not going like full force in the first try, trying to get real low. We're just gonna build up to it. One more breath here. Exhale, you can start to come back. And then we're going to bend the knees. And then start to just lay down. Take your time getting there. Rest your head on the floor. Keep the knees bent. Keep the feet planted into the mat. We're going to do some half bridge lifts. So relax the hands down beside you. Bring the heels up towards the glutes. And we're going to inhale and start to ground into the feet and push the hips up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, start to lower yourself down, but don't really take your time here, nice and slow. And then leave a little bit of space between you and the mat. And then as you inhale, start to reach up again. Maybe bring the shoulder blades in together on the back. Find some more space. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to lower. We'll do one more, so inhale, reach. Exhale, lower all the way down to the ground this time. Nice and slow. Beautiful. From here, we're going to start to windshield wipe the knees. We'll let them drop one side, and then the other. Let one lead, and then the other follows. Other side. Good. Come on back up to center. This time, I'm going to take both these together and guide them. Drop them over to the left side of the mat. Applying the spinal twist, and then take your right arm out behind you and look over your shoulder. And of course, if you're quite flexible in the back or shoulders, you can take it into a deeper stretch by just crossing over one leg and then dropping them to the floor again. Just takes it a little bit deeper into that stretch. Last breath. And exhale, start to come back up to the center. Unravel the knees. And then we'll swap sides. one. Exhale, come back up to center, unravel the legs. And then we're gonna lift the knees up towards the chest, hug them in, interlace the fingers behind your shins, and start to just find some movement that feels good. Massaging out the back body. Good, now come into a happy baby pose. So we'll grab the inner corners of our feet and pull the knees towards the ground. We're here for about 3 breaths. Really opening up in the hips. One more breath. And then really, after this pose, we're going to start to rock ourselves up into a yogi squat. So we're going to keep the knees nice and wide, the feet apart so that they want to land on the outside or the edges of the mat. So from here, we can grab the inner knees and then just start to rock forward a few times. Find some momentum. And then eventually land on your feet, come into a yogi squat. Bring the hands together. You can use the elbows to push away the knees. You can use a block here if you need to. You can like perch it right under your bottom. Otherwise, we're here for a few more breaths. One more breath. Good, exhale. We're going to start to bring the fingertips to the ground and start to straighten out the legs. Heel toe the feet in towards each other until they're about hip distance apart. And we're at a nice halfway lift here. So we're going to inhale, bring the gaze up. Exhale, we're going to maybe soften in the knees if your hamstrings are still not quite warmed up, and then fold forward. Find a ragdoll pose here, so grab opposite hand onto opposite elbow and just start to dangle. Let the whole front body be loose. Relax the neck, shake it out. Sway from side to side. A few more breaths here. Good, exhale, bring the fingertips to the earth. Inhale, straighten through the legs. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe grab the backs of the ankles. Inhale to halfway lift, fingertips to the earth. Draw the navel up towards the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slide the hands up towards the tops of the thighs and straight back. So a nice long line from the crown of the head to the tailbone. Exhale, forward fold. Gonna come up into standing. So inhale, start to put round into the feet. Start to straighten out the legs, lift up the head and the shoulders and relax. Come up. Roll the shoulders down away from the ears. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep the hands down, round and up. Reach through your fingertips. Exhale, hands to heart. Bow the head. Stretching out the back of the neck. Inhale. Exhale, look forward. Bring the hands up and overhead again. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to start to twist the torso to the left side and bring the hands into a T and then look over your left shoulder. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Same thing on the other side. Exhale, twist the torso to the right side. Hands come out to a T, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, we're going to swan dive the hands, come into a forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift, fingertips go to the ground. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come into a chair pose. So we're going to keep a nice generous bend in the knees. You can bend your knees if they're straight. Bring the hands up behind you. And then sweep up the hands, come into chair pose. Biceps, the ears sink into those hips. Nice strong legs. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart space. From here, we're going to do a little twist. So bring the left elbow to the right knee. And then look up past that shoulder. Breathe here. We're here for 2 breaths. Exhale, start to twist to the center. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, we'll swap sides. Exhale, come back to center. Lift up a little bit, and then from here we're going to start to introduce some balancing poses. So sink into those hips. We're going to find some awareness, bring your awareness into the left foot. So spread out the toes maybe a little bit, find some space there. And then from here we're going to keep the chest nice and lifted to help us balance. Come onto your right toes. Keep the knees together. And then exhale, we're going to just lift the foot off the ground. Inhale. As we exhale, we're going to start to straighten out both of the legs, and we're going to send the right leg out behind us. Keep the foot flexed. Bend forward from the hips, nice long spine. Take your time getting there, nice and slow. You might wobble, you might fall over. No need to be in a certain place, just find your version of the pose. You want to aim for straight legs and then a nice long line from the heel to the crown. Woo. Okay, good. We're going to micro bend in the front knee. That's really good. We're going to reach the back toes towards the mat. So keep the heel lifted. Sweep the arms up. Come into crescent lunge. Exhale, sink into the hips. Maybe adjust the feet if you need to. Inhale. Good. Exhale. I'll come forward a little bit. Okay, exhale, I'm going to pivot the back foot, come into warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale, straighten out the front knee, bring the hands up to the sky. Inhale, reach. Exhale, come back to warrior 2. Tee off the hands, look forward. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, we're going to come into a side angle. So you can bring the fingertips to the floor, or you can bring the forearm to the knee. Reach the arm up. Here for one more breath. Good. Exhale, come and sweep the hands up to warrior 2. Nice. Straighten out the front knee again. Adjust the feet. Inhale, sweep the hands up for star pose. And then exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Come into a prayer squat. Sink low into the hips. Those you can. Inhale. Exhale, sweep the hands up. Pivot both feet towards the front of the mat. Come into a crescent lunge again. Inhale. And then exhale, bring the hands to the heart. You're doing great. From here, we're going to bend forward from the hips again. Keep the chest nice and lifted. Shoulders are drawn in towards each other on the back body. Exhale, we're going to start to lift the back leg. And we're going to kind of straighten out the front leg and lift the... It's hard to explain. Lift the leg up towards the chest. So ready? Inhale, ground into the front foot. Exhale, lift. Rotate out the ankles. And the other way. Beautiful. Exhale, start to bring the leg down to the ground. Good. Inhale, sweep the hands down, around, and up. Exhale, find a little bit of a back bend. the hands to the heart. Inhale, sweep the hands around and up again. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for halfway lift. Good, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we're going to sweep the hands up. Behind us, come into a chair pose again, and then reach the hands up, biceps to ears, sink into those hips. And do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, bring the hands to the heart, exhale. Find that awareness into the right foot this time. Maybe spread out the toes, lean into it a little bit, and then lift the left toes up from the mat, and then fully lift it up, keep the knees together, find your balance. Woo. Exhale, start to straighten out both legs. Woo. I don't have any balance on this side. Woo. Okay. Take your time, and then start to straighten out both legs, nice and slow. Hinge from the hips. Here for one more breath. Good, exhale, micro bend in the front knee, bring the toes to the lean mat. Step it back, inhale, sink into the hips, sweep the arms up. Exhale, draw the shoulders away from the ears. One more here. Exhale, pivot the back foot, come into warrior two. Nice strong arms, looking forward. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, come into a side angle, your version. Inhale. Here for one more breath. Exhale, sweep the hands up to warrior two. Inhale, reach up the hands, straighten out the front knee, adjust your feet, come into a star pose. Bring the hand to the heart, prayer squat, sink low. Inhale, reach the arms up, star pose. Exhale, prayer squat. Stay here, inhale. Feeling the burn. Inhale, sweep the hands up. We'll do one more. Exhale, prayer squat, sink low. Good, inhale, reach the hands up. We're gonna pivot the front foot, pivot the back foot. Whoop. Sink into the hip. Exhale. Bring the hand to the heart. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Same thing on the other side. We're going to ground into that front foot and then lift the back foot. Reach it up towards the chest. Rotate at the ankles. Other direction. And then lower slowly down to the ground. Great job. Shake out the hands. Shake out the legs. And then bring your feet to the edges of the mat. Nice and wide, we're going to come into a yogi squat. So bring the hands at the heart. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Sink low. Here for 2 more breaths. And exhale, sit down onto your booty. Come into bow pose, shins are parallel to the mat, flex the feet, palms face up. Exhale, we're going to come into a lower bow, slowly start to straighten out, lower yourself down. Ooh. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower yourself all the way down to the ground this time. Come to rest and end this practice in Shavasana. Palms facing up, let the body just melt into the floor. Feel the ground supporting your back. And then just close your eyes. And then come back to that beautiful, nourishing breath. Take this time just to quickly take a scan through your body. Notice how you feel. Maybe you feel different to how you did in the beginning of your practice. Just watch that. And then just thank yourself for taking this time out for you to do your practice, to come onto your mat today. We'll take some final breaths here together. Good. Exhale, you can start to open up your eyes. Bring your attention back to the room. And if you feel like it, you can come on out of Shavasana. Bring the knees up towards the chest. And start to rock yourself all the way up to seating. So, that was it for today, guys. Grab a sip of water if you need it. Oh, hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for doing this with me, by the way. I'm very grateful that you guys came and did this. Hope you liked it, and yeah, thank you to Trainify for sponsoring this workout. Trainify is the place you can go to find personal trainers and instructors like myself, and it's free to sign up, and when you do sign up you get £20 of credit for free to use towards your first session, which is amazing. So don't miss out on the offer, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this last class, and if you did, give me a thumbs up, share it, and save this for later. Take care and have a wonderful summer. Namaste.